Hello, and welcome to episode number 19 of Spiders Everywhere. I'm your host, Niko, they, them, and I am joined as always by Mo, he, him.
Hi, everybody. I'm just writing out a fire take that I'm going to lay on you in about 15 minutes, and I want to have it good to go.
Well, I'm bracing myself already. We also have Sparkletone, they, them.
I for a moment there thought Mo said fire cake, which, given our history of conversation topics, it could go
I'm already
either
on
way.
Google. Already on Google.
Oh no, it's going to be a cake made of flaming hot Cheetos, isn't it?
No, this is a cutie.
Speaking of Peregrine, they, them.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
That is a cutie.
Thanks. I know.
Yeah. Oh, I was talking about the picture that Mo linked.
I'm leaving.
Bye.
So the rules for the series are, if you haven't heard them 18 times before, 1, I'm only allowed to play the 2 hours a week for these recordings, no playing on the side. 2, I'm not allowed to look anything up or write anything down. I can only rely on my memory and my coaches for advice. And 3, no backseating in the chat since these episodes are pre-recorded. You can't really influence me during the stream, so just hang out and enjoy the show. So last week we got our 4th Great Soul from a boss that I don't remember its name, but it was a giant spider, and then there was also a undead guy.
Freya, Duke's dear Freya.
Yes.
We met Freya and the Duke and murdered them both.
Yep, and also a lot of spiders, which made me deeply upset. But unfortunately, there's a bunch of loot there that we still have to go back and get, so I have to go back to the spider land.
Not too much loot, but a little
Yeah.
bit. There's
And then it'll be time to go to the castle and see what awaits us there.
The other thing I would note that part of getting the 4th soul is meeting. I don't believe he gave us his name, but it was Albia, the scholar for whom this version of the game is named. He was a room-filling pile of goo. I'm not sure.
Please, flesh. We call it flesh.
But yeah. Given that this version of the game is named after him, perhaps we will encounter him again later.
Yeah, he looked kind of like a sock puppet that had gone bad at some point.
That is a very good description, actually.
What was the name?
A gym sock puppet.
This place?
Nope.
Is there a closer one? Is it not this one?
Actually, yeah, I guess, yeah, Chapel
Maybe there's
Threshold
another
is the
bonfire
one.
that I never actually got.
The
primal bonfire.
The picture on it was confusing me.
Yeah. I'm guessing that you can't actually travel to the primal bonfires because
they are
so far.
exit-only. That is correct.
Yeah, they've only taken us out, and there's nothing you can even do with them. So.
Oh, but now that I think about it, is it? Well, no. Just keep going.
All right, I'm gonna try and be.
So the two things we
exploratory.
are here to do, there is a door that we got a key for that was dropped by the Duke, and that is there's kind of like a chapel where a bunch of spiders drop down from the ceiling, and we need to go open that door. And then there's kind of like a second part of the zone that we didn't really go into too much. There is something we need to do there. But we took care of most of the area. So once we do those two things, we'll be...
Okay.
Wow, it's a good thing you're wearing gloves, because otherwise that would chafe something awful.
Maybe it's a good nylon rope. You don't know.
I don't think it matters what the rope is made of. I think it's like as long as you've got like fleshy hands, it's gonna.
Oh well, I've like I'm undead, so you know it's fine.
Not a concern.
Undeads don't gotta worry about those types of things.
No, yeah, no rope burn for me. So let's see. So there's, this place is just really disorienting. I feel like I'm already on the other side of.
Nope.
There's like this big rock wall here, right? Like.
You gotta try to
Yeah.
use the spiders as landmarks. You
But
know?
the top of that rock wall is the church where we started out.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that there's not stuff that I'm missing.
Not over
down.
here.
Is there not? Hold on, let me take a peek. Because there's like up there, up, like kind of up and forward from me, and then there's like a glowy down there, and like there's stuff on the ground, and I guess there's not really any buildings to go in from down there though.
Yeah, we've been
Just don't know how thoroughly I explored down there. There's
I
also
don't-
that
I-
ledge there.
not
which I-
particularly thoroughly.
Yeah, we've got this ledge, which I assume that doorway comes around into there.
Jeez, I don't remember this area at all.
I know this is such a maze. I mean, I guess the thing is like if there's stuff that I'm missing that's not actually important, then I can just skip some of it, right? I don't have to get every glowy that there is.
Like I said, there's the door we want to open just to see what the key does, and there's one other thing in this zone that I feel is pretty important. The rest,
All right.
yeah.
Why don't I try and explore this side first? Because like this side over here, this is where I was when I went down through that building. So that kind of feels like the second area. And yeah, there's a glowy in there.
Yep.
That somehow.
Yeah,
Maybe I could jump from here actually.
just be careful. The sand
Well,
is.
you have to jump.
Whoop!
You have to
That doesn't. It's just.
you have to get the jump off.
Yeah, that usually helps. I wonder if I took the I have one of the elite controllers, and I took the little back paddles out earlier this weekend because I was playing Thumper and they were kind of making my fingers sore while I was squeezing the controller very tightly through some of the tougher sections. I wonder if I put the paddles back in the wrong slots and it's no longer like doing the button I think it is. That would be cool.
I've been watching quite a bit of somebody play La Mulana, which I mentioned before we started recording. One of the things that is not super great about that game is it has very, I'll be kind and say idiosyncratic jump like physics and control. You have this kind of weird floaty amount of air control if you jump normally, but if you step off a ledge or get knocked off, you just fall straight down and you can't do anything about that.
Okay.
So that time you jumped, but that
Yep,
first
I moved
that
the
first
paddles.
that first time when you just went running off the ledge and nothing happened, my first thought was, I have been watching that happen a lot lately.
Yeah. I switched the paddles and now they are in the correct positions. I like using them more than the stick clicks for like left and right stick. So.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh. It's gonna be one of those nights, huh?
I actually just made a tweet that I'm going to paste in the chat that really applied to that.
I'll have to take you at your word for it. With the
Yeah,
video
you'll see it
content of that
later.
tweet. All right.
It is somebody starting from a handstand and doing a sick cartwheel off of a tall ledge into what appears to be a lake or something.
Yeah, but like with a base jumping backpack on, and it's like 500 feet in the air.
Nice.
And it's me in a New Souls-like zone, and then the picture.
Yeah, I made it.
Nice.
Here you go.
Oh, thank God.
All right, one large titanite, and now
You
I
could
have
just
to.
fall off and make Peregrine do some more push-ups though, if you
I
wanted.
could.
What is the
Well, I didn't even know
what
where I
did
could go.
What does the note there say?
Oh, well, I'm getting killed. Impossible, but try item.
Yeah, for some reason I thought
Oh,
there
come
was
on,
a...
it's right there. You did himself. Yeah, you're doing this on purpose.
for,
I tried to jump.
For some reason, my recollection of getting that shard is that there was one of the doors on the ground floor takes you back up to that little area from behind, but I was misremembering.
Yeah, this zone is just so kind of like confusing. I don't blame you at all.
It's kind of, well, it's not so much that. I feel like I have a good picture of the major kind of landmarks, or at least the ones I consider important. Like large shards to us don't mean too much right now. Like, it's not bad to have them, but for our current gear, we want chunks.
I don't think I can make this jump. That seems too far.
I think you should try.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think you should try.
All right, you know what?
I'm gonna stop muting my mic when I'm eating Cheetos. At this rate, that's what's gonna happen.
That's
We're gonna
not
have to
punishing.
make a choice.
That's punishing our wonderful
viewers, yeah.
and not.
Oh, almost.
Oh, you didn't die, so there you go.
No, but I equipped.
Well,
I equipped the.
Now they get to fight a bunch of spiders and a couple of these wizard eagles.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but that's fine.
I guess I'll just grab this. Okay, that's not. That's worse.
I hate
Dragon
sand.
Bone.
Gets everywhere. Anyway, I'm doing sit-ups tonight, and I arbitrarily chose 20 as the number, and
That's
that
a
was
lot.
a mistake.
Yeah. Those are gonna add up.
Well, it's not a lot if see, my
you're
thinking
doing-
was we're so high level now that like it's harder for Niko to just die in new areas because like comparatively they're a much like more capable fighter. And
But
at
you
this
know
point,
how-
I've actually I realize it's good. I'm glad I've been pushing for so much investment because it wouldn't matter how high our vitality was because every single death we've had has been from this stupid pit.
But you know how difficulty curves work. Also, like the game doesn't get easier.
No,
It's-
it does. But no, the areas do not scale like with your level. The areas are fixed.
Yes.
This is going much more smoothly than the last time we came all the way down to the bottom of this part of the level. The last time.
Oh.
Be
Well,
careful.
there was a
Do
reason to
not
come
get
down here.
Ornifex hurt.
Do
She
you
is why
like
we
my
are
I'm
aware.
figure
gonna-
collection?
Let's take care of these spiders.
The last time we came down here, we didn't get to open that particular door because Niko did not have a torch out. The two wizard people were shooting at us, and then a forlorn invaded, and it was just a real hot mess.
Did you see me? I was dodging those spells like bullet hell.
Careful.
It was pretty sweet. It was pretty sweet. Okay, am I clear to enter?
Yeah, it should be.
Welcome to my Funko Pop
Oh.
Emporium.
This
I
room
have
is a lot.
all 500.
She's
Did I just enter the doll museum?
But have a chat.
The
with
characteristic
our
of Funko
bird
Pops.
friend.
A large black eye in the center of the chest. All the same for each character.
Those are Furbies.
Oh no.
So we meet again, kind This is my workshop.
God, the vocalizations for this character are well done and the most unsettling thing.
I create all manner of equipment. Using an ancient technique unique to my people. Normally,
It just sounds like that Crash Bandicoot meme from like 2 years ago.
But I have a debt to you. I will craft one thing of your choice. My wares are far from ordinary. I am certain.
First one's free. I'm not sure the first one is actually free.
It is.
But you must bring me
Um, Yeah, so I may have described Strayed of Oldface as the person who turns boss souls into weapons. There's actually 2 in this game. One of them is
You
our
can
good friend
commission-
Ornifex.
You can commission from 2 different artists in this game, and like with all artist commissions, one of the options will be a furry.
I don't remember her having anything interesting to sell.
You also have no money.
I can
have-
infinite
we have-
butterflies.
I wonder why that is.
We have a ton of money.
Oh
What
yeah,
do you-
it's true. We have a
We're
lot of
carrying
souls.
1 billion soul items. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, but nah.
Fall
we don't
control.
need
I
any of
mean,
these.
you could.
Yeah,
Already
a second,
already got fall
fall
control.
control, so we can use it 20 times.
Yeah.
And I assume
no,
that,
trade-
that
no, trade is
reinforcing
the-
is going to be the same deal.
Yeah, no, all of those
Yeah.
options are the same as always.
I
Trade
could.
is the one where
I've got
you
enough
get
chunks now.
souls.
I could upgrade my sword a couple times, but I'll
Or you
hold
could
off.
get a new sword from a boss soul.
Yeah, let's take a look at that stuff.
I'd be
A
in favor of
boss
that.
sword from a boss soul. Yeah, see, it's
Boston
free.
sword.
Oh, Spider Fang.
That is a
I'm looking
good
for
name.
stuff that's got int on it.
What's
Oh.
the
that a
description
staff?
on Spider
Oh, it's a
Silk?
thrusting sword.
Ah, it's a rapier. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a pokey stick. You
Shield
know, like
piercing,
spiders,
though.
the things
seems
everyone
cool.
knows for having stingers.
Iron King hammer. This is a Mo weapon right here.
No, not really. Out of these, I'd go with the spider sword.
Oh god, I keep forgetting that Mo plays like my least
Sword and board,
Favorite.
baby.
favorite builds in all of
Gotta
it.
be a one-hander.
Iron
how is
Hammer's
it
like a
that-
peregrine weapon. We're gonna call that now.
How is it that this is the game that I decided to dump all my points into int, and there are like no special cool int weapons? I mean, I'm leveling up my int so that way I can get.
We
the,
have a lot of game left, is all I will say.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah.
we found a
Okay.
really cool staff last session.
That's true. Yeah. So
Uh,
that's what I'm. The current goal is to get that up to 50, so I can equip that, and start like leveling that up. Maybe that's a good reason to not dump chunks into the scimitar, so that way I can. Oh no, wait! You were saying it was Twinkling Titanite for that weapon.
Yeah,
Let's
it's,
see.
it's
We can check it right
Twinkling,
here.
which we have a ton of. We should definitely upgrade our sword while we're here.
Yeah, I mean it's probably not a bad idea.
Here we go. Staff of Wisdom, Twinkling Titanite. So this is probably like you probably can't get this to plus 10. It's probably like only
It's
plus
plus
a few or
5, and it should take 10 Twinkling to get there.
Okay, so
That's not so bad.
I'll hold off until we actually like have the int, but
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we could get
like,
that.
don't rush into it. But
let's go through the rest of our conversation.
Do the scimitar,
Oh yeah.
and then we can talk to her.
All right. Well, I can't do it again. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just because of the souls, but we can. Do
Yeah.
that later.
I don't really need to pop a soul so I can spend 1750. That's not really.
Yeah. It's fine.
I require
Okay.
the nature of an item is vaguely influenced by the soul that was used to create it.
Spider soul makes items that look like a spider.
Used it properly.
So items that I will never use.
I mean, that's most boss weapons in every one of these games.
What? Wait, which?
Were used by
Oh, okay, I get it now. I always wondered why Funko Pops look the way they did, but it's because each one is infused with a soul.
as one, a flourishing
I think that's Nendo's. Nendo's have souls, Funkos don't.
Funkos
If
have
you
seen some
put-
shit.
If you put
all I'm
Funkos
saying.
and Nendos, like 5 of each in a line of 10 randomly ordered, I guarantee I wouldn't be able to tell you which was which.
You
Are you
absolutely
kidding me?
would.
Are you kidding
You are-
me?
So do a
You
test
are-
in the chat.
You are such a liar.
No, I'm not. Upload videos into not videos, pictures into the chat. Give me a couple, and I will honestly. Maybe
Do you-
maybe I'm.
There's
I'm
an
Do you
giving
just
entire
not?
myself
Twitter
Do you
account.
just not know which is which, or are you unable
I have a
to
vague
do like
idea.
pattern recognition?
No, I
'Cause,
have a
like,
vague idea
Some
which
of
is
them
which.
all look the same, and some of them kind of just look like a character.
for me to have a look.
Like I have a Funko and many Nendroids. Like I could do this, but the problem is I don't have a Nendroid of the Funko that I have.
No, I mean, you also have Google image search though.
The way you glare.
I don't want that
wanna-
in my search history.
Google's image search is banned. We've had too many crimes during these
Oh,
recordings.
what if there was a neural?
I used DuckDuckGo image search.
You know the Google like image creation algorithms, the DeepMind that generates the like weird swirls of eyes into like a picture of a dog. Like, what if you had a version of that was like Funko Pops?
Okay, I understand the difference. I understand the difference, Alex. But you literally picked the most appropriate character for a Funko Pop possible. Like,
that was just because
you picked someone who looks like an IRL Funko Pop, which is Thanos from the movie Thanos starring the Avengers.
The reason I chose Thanos. The reason I chose Thanos was because the first like 3 image results when I searched Funko were Deadpool, Mr. Bean, and then
Wait, what's a Mr. Bean Funko Pop look like that?
It just looks like every other white dude Funko Pop.
Recognizing them.
I'm surprised that there's like a secret or a shortcut door here that I haven't opened, that does not open from this side. So that means there's more stuff on the other side that I haven't been able to get to.
Okay, Mr. Bean looks.
You could try attacking that door.
Oh, I
It's
could.
not looking. I didn't get a look at it. Is it?
God.
Yeah, that one might be reinforced, but it's worth a try.
They have it with the chicken on his
Nope,
head.
that one's
That's
not gonna
hilarious. Okay.
All right. Yeah, someone got me the what's the name of the boss from the first Destiny 2 raid?
Oryx?
Loot boxes.
No, Callus. Khaled? Not Khaled. Callum.
Yeah, DJ Khaled.
Callus raid.
I think Callus was like one of the later raids. I think.
No, Callus was the Destiny 2 Leviathan raid.
The guy with the big golden cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Emperor
Okay.
Callus.
Wolnir.
All right. Yeah. That it's actually a pretty good Funko. I have that one.
The only Funko I have
God.
and will ever have is the Wendigo from Hannibal, which looks a bit unsettling, but it's the Wendigo from Hannibal, so it's supposed to.
When do we get a Momo Funko?
I don't want to
No.
talk about Momo.
Never.
Honestly.
We don't.
It's too
really-
creepy.
There's been enough of that.
Yeah, I just
Fair
rather
enough.
not.
I do want to say that I do like legitimately feel kind of bad for like, 'cause I found out apparently that the original thing is like an artist's sculpture of a yokai, like a Japanese demon, and like knowing that puts a lot of it into context because like anyone who has like watched, I mean, and this is something I'm really excited for like Sekiro.
Niko,
is,
this
like,
is where
that's a
Kratos'
cool-
okay.
chests were.
Yeah.
Well, we're
like
over
that's
here.
a good mythology for that sort of thing, and it's like annoying that gets co-opted into this big,
Yeah,
like,
it
gross
definitely
out, creepy
adds
thing.
a gross appropriative layer that I wasn't aware of till now. But yeah, like I said, I'd rather not talk about it because it is very
Oh, yeah.
creepy.
No,
Wait,
I don't. I
so
don't
cool
blame
looking.
you. I don't blame you.
I didn't know there was a.
So to cut off the Momo discussion, I was going to say let's go over here real quick.
Sure.
This is where
if
the
someone wants to
keyboard
link
is.
that Callus Funko though, just so that way everyone else can appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I got
It's
it.
really good.
That's that's funny.
It's pretty good.
Oh, jeez.
His tootsies are
awful.
so much. I don't know what I like less, his toes or his teeth.
I hate the way that the like face
Oops.
skin just melts onto like it. Ugh.
It's
I
bad.
accidentally buttoned through that prompt, so I don't know what I just got. Was it anything good?
A great sword.
Okay.
I
the
forget
way.
Oh,
which
that's
one,
more than a
the
good sword.
Black Knight great sword. I want to say.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, that's Sonic the
Uh,
Hedgehog's great sword.
If we ever decide to respec like for one of the DLCs or something, just to try out something different much later in the game, it might be worth having around.
Okay. Is there anything else over toward the boss room that I should check out, or was I
Nope.
pretty thorough? with it?
No.
Meeting Ornifex and getting that were the two reasons I wanted us to come back here.
Yeah, Ornifex was the big one for me, and that other bonfire.
Yeah, there is a
Bonfire?
Oh, did not. Never. Whoops.
There is another
It did feel
one,
like
but
there
it
was a lot
doesn't-
of stuff here to do all through one bonfire,
There-
but I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
so lost.
The zone is shaped kind of like a V or an L, but both halves of it basically look the same, and they're kind of interconnected in a couple weird ways.
Shaped like a
It's-
mind vortex.
Fine, but as far as I'm concerned, unless we come up with a reason to come back here later, I think we can homeward bone and move on to
Yeah.
somewhere that I think you will enjoy a lot more than this.
I think there would be very few places that I would enjoy less than this.
Cool, we're going back to Iron Keep.
While we're in a period of not enjoying things, on the subject of internet abominations, I did want to ask y'all what your thoughts were on the Sonic movie reveals.
Oh, reviews or the leaks?
The official
Images?
brand announcement.
I wish they would take the middle part of his eyebrow and move it up just enough so that I wouldn't have so many people on my timeline yelling about how he has two eyes when he should be a cyclops.
When he should be a rhino, yeah.
The only thing that actually the only thing that actually I really do find baffling and kind of upsetting is that instead of giving him hands consistent with the rest of his design or
hated this part
gloves
so
consistent with the actual Sonic design, they went with a weird middle ground. His hands have white fur. What? Why?
Like the what was it? The Clintons that had the cat named Socks because it had the. Well, they're like a famous White House pet.
A lot of tuxedo cats have white paws.
Yeah. Can somebody link me the picture so I can just refresh before I register
Before you deliver your
takes?
take?
Does Sonic the Hedgehog have toe beans? What's the over/under on toe beans?
I don't know. Someone actually brought a hedgehog into work, and I did not look to see if it had toe beans.
No, they're rodents, so they actually have the cloth feet. As far as
So
I'm
then Sonic
aware.
can't.
But Sonic has hands like a cat with, listen, Sonic is very clearly not a hedgehog. As someone else pointed out on
What?
Twitter, hedgehogs have 5 pairs of nipples. And Sonic definitely does not, so...
Okay.
So here's
okay,
the thing. I think that this rendition of Sonic the Hedgehog is no more cursed or less cursed than all of the Pokemon stuff that has been coming out the last couple months. Did you see that Lickitung? Did you see that Lickitung?
So I agree in the sense that those are also very cursed, but also they are at least not speaking. None of those Pokemon will kiss a human woman.
Are we sure about that?
Do you know? What do you think Lickitung does?
I think
what?
I think that's a whole
Tears
different
have brought
conversation.
Ash Ketchum back to life like Jesus.
And I would just like to register my takes on Sonic before we get into the larger conversation of lifelike mascot characters. Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm looking at the picture. Hair, okay. Ears, too small and weirdly placed. Eyes, the problem that Alex said. Eyebrows are decent, I guess.
On fleek.
Nose bad, mouth bad, hands bad as covered. They should be gloves.
I want to point out that the eyebrows are actually indistinguishable from the eyelids, and I hate them.
Yeah, that's.
I think you
exactly.
I wish I had been able to find the tweet of either Natalie or Austin's that was screenshots of Austin on the Waypoint staff Discord of
yeah, it's very good.
Austin just posting progressively zoomed in crops of the screenshot so that it focuses on Sonic's nose.
It doesn't look like it's actually connected to his body. Okay, so working our way down his bod. Shoulders, fine. Chest, nonsensical. He's a runner, not like a power lifter, and he's barrel-chested. Doesn't make any sense. Should be slimmer up top.
Weird man
quads.
legs.
Quads completely lacking. Again, he's a sprinter.
Yeah, Sonic does not skip leg day. Say what you will about Sonic.
Only thing Sonic knows is leg day.
Did you not play any of the Sonic games? He has skinny little noodle legs.
Yo, okay, but that's a stylistic choice.
Sonic needs to do some more Nordic curls. He needs to do some squats. He needs to just a whole leg circuit. And then, as this is not my take, this is fellow moderator Dap's take, but as a fellow runner, I sympathize. You can't. You need socks. A, Sonic canonically has socks.
You need socks.
And B, you need socks to run like anywhere.
What if he uses those like weird things that you slip over your feet that look like feet and that you like use to run barefoot but not really barefoot?
But he's wearing sneakers. You don't
toe
wear
shoes?
Those are called toe shoes or Vibrams, and you don't wear those inside other shoes. Although that's very funny.
I mean, that would be a Sonic thing to do.
That
I
is
think.
a very funny thing.
Two pairs of. I feel like there's a. This is a most frequently talked about in a very different arena of double layers. But I imagine, as with that arena, like having two shoes on would actually render them less effective rather than give you twice the effectiveness.
That makes sense. Oh, and Sonic's calves also non-existent.
That's some bullshit.
Sonic needs to be built like Liverpool soccer player Xherdan Shaqiri. And I'm just gonna post a picture into the chat so you can get the reference that I'm saying. But yeah, Sonic ain't it in current.
But do you disagree with me that he's no worse than the Pokemon?
No, I actually do disagree with you there. I do disagree with you there.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but Mo, the only thing I'm seeing in this picture is a man who looks like a really beefy version of, what's the human's name that the Shrillest on Twitter always has as his avatar? It's like a
Mo,
Tintin?
Yeah, yeah, this is muscular Tintin.
Oh my god, that's very funny.
Sort of a Knuckles color scheme as well, which is throwing me off. I'd need to see the Photoshop to make this boy bright blue.
Give me a second.
If you do not Photoshop his skin blue and leave his soccer uniform
Oh no,
alone,
I'm just...
Just use that colorize function in Photoshop.
I think the thing that's like most upsetting to me about all of this is seeing just how. Oh wow, now there's a Sonic stance.
Right, that's
got the tood as well. That is like sorely lacking from the like weird sad bod Sonic that we've gotten.
God, I'm actually gonna make another tweet.
Because that's the thing is like if you're gonna make Sonic like vaguely realistic and like not keep the noodle arms and noodle legs, like you gotta build the musculature in a way that makes sense.
What like in the scale between like sprinting and distance running, right? Like what is Sonic the Hedgehog's like primary Olympic running distance? Like what is the one that he like focuses on and trains the hardest and like is the number one in the world at?
You need like Sonic needs to have like weird hips such that the legs can rotate 360 degrees in the run cycle.
That didn't answer my question
not
at all.
there. Those hips are way too narrow.
Can you not hear me?
What is that? Well, I can hear you, but I'm also addressing the broader fact of like Sonic's primary sport is running both incredibly fast and incredibly far because of the full degree of rotation that those hips provide.
But I think
That nice?
he's just the Usain Bolt type of sprinter. Like I think.
Okay,
he's
so
just,
he's full on like as fast as possible, but like burn out pretty fast.
yeah. Sonic's
like-
not running marathons. Think about
But
how
that sort of
bored
that sort
Sonic would
of
be.
doesn't line up with the gameplay, which is like you want to maintain your speed throughout the whole level, right? It's not just like, oh, you can go fast, but only for like a little bit.
I think even in the games he's going at 60%. He only brings it out to 100 when it's the Olympics.
That game exists.
Wario rides a horse. It's incredible.
Yeah, wait a second. We've seen realistic horses next to Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's in
You know what? Mario Odyssey made the case for keeping the cartoonish character in the realm of more realistic.
that freaked people out for months. Like why?
Yeah, okay. Yes, it did, but no one was freaking out about how uncanny Mario looked. Everyone was freaking out about the implications of what those worlds colliding would be, and that has already happened in Sonic games many times.
So what you're saying is we need Sonic done in the style of the Super Mario Brothers movie starring Bob Hoskins.
No, I'm saying that's what we're getting, and what we need... What we need is... now that you put it that way, maybe this is what we need.
Niko, why are we fighting all these boys?
Well, I don't want them to like kill me as I'm running by. I guess I could just
You
ignore them.
can
and
just
hope they
run
ignore
to
me.
the castle.
You're not
Just
built like the
watch
new
your-
Sonic. You can
Just
run the distance.
Watch your stamina. If somebody takes a swing at you, roll. Yeah, like this guy's in the way. But hey, got right
I
around.
juked him.
You're too slow.
Well,
what you gotta say
we
to
don't,
him,
we
you
don't
see.
need the cash, and we're having a bad time with the ghosts, which they hit real hard, so that's understandable. And you can't lock on, which is the thing that gets me.
Yeah.
Even Sonic would have a hard time with that.
But yeah, you can just sprint.
I was gonna try and pick these up, but and that guy's an asshole.
Ghosts usually are.
It's fine.
Wow.
It's
Rude.
the combos that are the problem.
Every time I think of like ghosts being assholes, I just remember that amazing Friends at the Table intro in the Marielda arc, which is still like the best. That is like the thing that like anytime I want to sell someone on Friends at the Table, like I play for them that intro segment to the episode where Austin is like doing the voice, and he's just like, people think ghosts have grudges, and it's like, anyway, it's like the single best thing I've ever heard in a role-playing podcast.
So before we started recording, while we were just talking and warming up, oh no, did I lose it? Oh
Oh no,
crap.
you've lost your take. Must not have been hot enough.
Okay. We'll return to this. Damn,
Well,
Better to burn out or to fade away.
Woo! Asking the tough questions.
I didn't say what we're talking about, so I can just come back in a few minutes. And we're in a cool place, so I don't want to get so hot while we're in
yeah,
such
you
a
don't want to
cool
ruin
place.
this cool place. Oh, come on, little bug.
Again!
Every time!
At least you locked on this time.
Yeah.
This castle is isolated. But nonetheless, you must forge on. To bring an end to your journey and mine.
Hollow Knight 2016.
Oh, that guy's having a good time. Look at him go with 2 scimitars. Did she have anything else to say, or just the?
She just had the triple dot.
Okay.
And try a few more
Ooh,
times.
so
just in
mysterious.
case.
No. That was it. I just couldn't remember if there was more than just the one line.
This is probably why I was having trouble with the ghost, because I had the stupid falling damage.
No.
So. That poise reduction does help a lot, though. Oh,
Party time.
hello.
Excellent.
Wait, how do I see?
Just remembering when we were looking at the. Since I don't have to stare intently at the large elephant men with weapons.
Oh, that's right. We have to go to the elephant graveyard before we can become king. I remember.
The Super Best Friends LP of this game, they were playing on the PC version, not like right at release, but relatively close. I want to say, and when they got to this spot for the first time, the game like bugged out and the skybox didn't load. And so imagine like the lighting is still the same, but everything is just this inky black void with the castle against it, and so you don't get like this cool silhouette. Like you can still make out the outline of the castle because like the shader effects and stuff are still happening, but there's not like a bright spot behind the tower. What can't we use effectively?
This
we need
armor.
to be
It looks,
beefier
it
for the
looks kind of cool, but this
How
one
do you
also looks
pronounce?
pretty
How do you
cool.
pronounce that word?
16 strength isn't a
Mastodon.
ton more than we already have.
No,
I don't know if we need to equip it. I was just checking it out and see how it looks.
Mastodon. I thought it's
What?
spelled with A-U-R.
Oh, Oris.
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 I am the Eggman. I am the Oris.
Oh, you're gonna shoot me, aren't
Goo
you?
goo shoot you. Goo goo shoot you.
That's
Are
close
these
enough.
gonna? The statue's gonna come alive. And
I finally got
do
around to
something to me?
listening to the fourth lore reasons today after, for various
Is that-
reasons, not being able
when
to
did-
get through more than the first half hour just because stuff was interrupting me.
And
Someone
those
said it like
take
2 weeks ago.
focus. Those take focus.
And
Okay,
so,
good. Yeah.
And so,
I think-
and so I got to hear for the I got to hear Natalie have a quite an experience learning the truth about Leonard Nimoy. And your version of Goo Goo Gajoob was close enough.
Yeah. I mean, the difference there is that I knew that I was changing the lyric for the sake of what was happening in the game. Sometimes in comedy, you use words that sound like
wet rock
other words.
does not look right.
it doesn't
don't-
look
Looks like
right at all.
jelly or something.
I
Yeah,
think it's fine.
it's far
Some-
too. It's high specular on that rock.
Listen,
there.
we've seen like a horrendous flesh sinner in this game. I don't get what's gonna be so strange about some of the rocks looking a little weird.
It's true. We've seen exactly one horrendous flesh sinner.
I remember that big gluttonous fella being pretty close to that description too.
There we go. We got that
What
voice
was
reduction.
what was his name again?
The rotten.
The Jabba the Hutt guy.
Oh, the covetous demon.
Yes, but also the Rotten. The Rotten was also a hideous.
The
fuck
rotten
beast.
is made up of many individual people, and the covetous demon is just kind of one massive singular slug being.
What if you made a Rotten out of covetous demons?
Ew.
I want someone to like mod this game. I want to see like the character creator like Dark Souls.
Oh, but for the monsters?
But yeah, so like
That
you could like just
exists.
change the number of individual like here's an incredibly cursed thing we could talk about. I was trying to figure out what terrifying video was today on Twitter, which was like a swarm of well, it kind of looked like one giant like Dark Souls style like slug monster crawling around. But then on closer examination, I realized it was like a composite of many smaller slug monsters, like moving as one. And I looked it up, and apparently it's a way for like caterpillars or other like larval beings to move faster as a collective unit. And there was like a really cool physics explainer that had Legos as an example. But it was exactly the sort of thing that like I want to have a Sims-like sandbox character creator system so that I can make the equivalent, except instead of a slug as the individual unit, I have like a covetous demon or a basilisk or one of those falconers. Imagine that locomotive style with the funny run cycle of the falconer. I'm just saying, it would be amazing.
I mean, the moment you say with the funny run animation of the falconers, I am on board for pretty much anything. I don't care what it is.
Thank you.
Ooh.
What if we had okay, here's a thought experiment in that vein. A rotten style being, but the individual units are all the new Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. That sounds like something.
And then every swing, each one of them procs a different Sonic the Hedgehog catchphrase.
It's not just you just have to dodge rings.
What a Sonic experience that would be, huh?
Yeah.
You can't hear it on my mic, but I'm like raising my eyebrows suggestively.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I get it, 'cause Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Our,
You get it? Uh-huh.
Good one.
Our scimitar isn't feeling too good. I hope Niko
No, it's
figures
getting
I
a
hope
little
Niko
low.
figures this out soon.
It's fine. If I don't, then I'll just, come back again and try it again. They're just like
Resignation
constantly spawning. Ah.
Yeah. It's
I know.
weird.
I'm
They don't
guessing it has
usually
something
that.
to do with
Oh, here we go.
with this thing.
What?
No.
Oh, don't waste. No.
Well, we gotta try stuff.
I don't remember this.
Let me figure it out.
I mean, I have to because
well,
I legitimately don't remember what
Let
you're
me.
supposed to do.
I've recovered my take. Luckily, I have a clipboard saver. So.
Oh, I was hoping you were saying that you just have a clipboard.
Not next to me right now, but
I want like
do
the image
own
of
at least.
because I want the image of you like on the recording with a clipboard and like a a secretarial pair of glasses.
You know that this is just audio.
Yeah, no, I know, but I mean, and I'm just imagining you in this
Okay.
scenario.
Yeah, just like actual a old timey casino teller, just doing.
Yeah, through the power of imagination, I've envisioned you as this character.
So we were having while we were just getting started tonight, just chatting. We talked about Nier Automata a little bit, and I wanted to save what I think might be maybe you'll all agree, and I'll just be surprised, but somehow I don't think that's going to be the case. I think Nier Automata spoilers right now, but if you've managed to go 2 years without not playing that game and also not knowing what the ending is in the broad terms that I'm going to talk about it, that's very impressive and I commend you. But I think
Oh.
Wow.
I was out of sword and out of spells. I'll try again. I was
had a
out of
ladle.
everything.
You have a
I
ladle.
support that.
I'm not using ladle.
I support that.
So
Let Mo continue.
okay.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah, I think ending E is a little overrated when it's talked about as in the context of being like a profound, difficult choice. I think it's cool and original, but I think that when you give like gamers the option to see what happens versus not see what happens, they're always gonna do the thing the game wants them to do. So the idea that it was like like I just never got the level of like conflictedness about just like doing the thing to complete the game, and yeah, I just didn't get the idea that was profound. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Sorry, I thought this was going to be a good take.
No, I said it was a bad take.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I'd agree in the sense that ending D is the true and best ending of Nier Automata, so, you know, I have no real objections.
The only real objection I heard from folks was that, like, I'm trying to talk around this, is that they wanted to potentially try and get all the achievements, and that one of the options of that choice made that a lot tougher.
Yep, that was me.
And that, but, like, at the same time, the game also lets you just buy all the achievements for money. Then you can just get them that way.
But
So-
it wasn't about, well, I don't do anything for the, like, actual, like, whatever PS4 achievements. I'm not trying to get that clout. But there's, like, actual game content that takes a very long... There was a part of me that
you
thought-
wanted,
yeah.
you wanted the reward of playing the game, not the reward of having the achievement.
Right. Well, and it wasn't for the sake, like, I don't care about the achievements. I wanted to, like, do the side things that had content behind them that I would, like, have had to
Yeah.
basically put in a lot more work for had I chosen the other option. But I will also just fully accept that I'm a terrible, no good person. And
But why
that's
wouldn't?
not
Why
a good
didn't you
person.
do this? And apologies if I'm just not understanding the mechanic of what you're talking around, because we are being pretty vague. But like, why couldn't you just do that stuff before you? Did
Because
the-
once you're in it, because I didn't know what the timing or
Oh, you didn't know what
nature
the,
of it was. Well, like I didn't realize when the choice would be levied and like what the full consequence would be.
Oh, okay.
Because
For
it
me, I
included because it
remember-
included like I couldn't make a copy of something or like
Yeah.
you know there wasn't an option to basically make a save state and then backtrack, right? And
Yeah.
so when I realized this and I was in it, I was like, well, I'm not gonna do that
Yeah.
because
Because I remember
yeah.
the like. Is it signposted fairly, or is it kind of just
No.
snuck up on you?
It is
Okay.
totally not. I mean, it's signposted in the sense that there's like an ending, and you can kind of get a sense of like you're heading to an ending. But like once you kind
Yeah.
of get going, like I'm not going to see the story end, and then to like go through all of it. Anyway, my point being, I was. Especially because I'd done it like pretty shortly after one of the other endings, which to me had like very specific themes of a somewhat contrasting nature. My whole thing was like, I appreciate this, but I am not gonna lose sleep over thinking that my individual time and like lack of patience to do something in repetition is like not worth the feel goodness. Anyway, I know too many people who play mobile games willingly to like feel bad about not willingly wasting time that I think I'd have to reinvest to repeat something. Shots fired.
I will say that I genuinely really appreciate it when games are very upfront about this is a point of no return and don't even like try and couch it in like some language that makes sense in the universe. Like, no, just it's a video game. Don't break the fourth wall and just put up a prompt that says like, hey, this is a point of no return. Make sure you've done everything you wanted to do before you progress. And like I would rather have that. All right, we're back to this again. My favorite.
I think I remember what you're supposed to do now.
This is a
I have a
tutorial
hunch,
for a thing you are going to need to know about for the whole rest of the zone, so you're going to need to figure it out.
I remember, and now that I remember, I actually kind of like it and think it's pretty cool. But
I think I remember, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I will say this attempt has not gone exactly the same way as the first one did. Hopefully that will help
I don't want any
jog
hints.
memory.
Yeah. So that's Nier Automata, I guess.
anyone who thinks 9S is a bad character can fuck off. That's my Nier Automata.
Oh, the other one lit up.
Oh.
It's
Nine-
because I defended 9S. That's why.
Yes, this game that came out in 2011.
You think Dark Souls 2 cares about linear time? Have you not been paying attention?
9S just had one really bad day, is the thing.
9S in the very
Hooray!
bad no good day. That's like the
Yeah.
subtitle of Nier Automata.
Yeah.
So the extra enemies stopped spawning. I had a hunch, which was that I had to like somehow shoot those statues up there or something, because like the left guess I get to fight this guy now. The left statue came alive and turned his little bowl after I killed the two crossbowmen that's just start on these stairs. And I wasn't sure if it was like related to the crossbowmen, but that but actually, like this one, the one that was like the middle of these three was the one that I killed that activated the guy on the right. So
I will
maybe
say
it's like
that it
specific
does not
enemies.
have to do with the specific person.
Okay.
Like, you can get in there without waking up one of the stone guys at all.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll try and figure it out as we go.
Oh, you're gonna... It'll make you figure it out pretty soon.
Rate that message.
No.
Oh, come on.
Hello.
Who are you? And by whose permission do you
Ghost!
stand before me?
I can't.
This castle is the domain of King Vendrick. Is your trespass intentional? His Highness. Where has he gone?
Uh-oh.
Me in 2019 wondering when the next Kendrick album's gonna get dropped.
Our castle. I am the Chancellor, Velaga. Do you seek an audience with my lord, King Vendrick? Unfortunately, His Highness.
Uh-oh.
My lord, the king has... The queen has taken him. My lord made magnificent findings on souls. An accomplishment for the ages. He vanquished 4 great ones and built this kingdom upon their souls.
Huh.
Our king has watched
Seems like a
this land since ages
shaky
long
foundation.
ago. King Vendrick.
If Vendrick was smart, he would have just fought the Rotten 4 times with bonfire aesthetics.
Or the giants will take Drangleic. So he fought the giants,
In fact, he
Who
did
are
fight
all-
the giants.
who are all presumably dead or turned to trees. I think that those were the things that I saw that were trees that I couldn't interact with.
Yeah, giants are the things with holes for faces.
Yeah.
We met the
And
last
you
one.
could walk up to them and then say like nothing happened or whatever.
Yep.
Queen came to
All
us
giants are trees, but not all trees are giants.
from a faraway land. She warned our lord of the looming threat across the seas, of the giants. The king crossed the ocean and defeated the giants with the queen at his side.
Man, I forgot how much of this Welliger just tells you.
And created the golems. With the golems, the king created this castle to celebrate victory and to show his love and his gratitude to his queen. The queen brought peace to this land and to her king. A peace so deep, it was like the dark. Is this?
Now imagine how much like Dark Souls lore YouTube would have popped off if he said deep like the ocean.
What has happened to our castle?
Dark Souls lore reasons, please.
Who are you?
I told you already, I
Whose
can't.
permission do you stand before me?
I need no
Uh-oh.
permission.
Welcome, visitor. Our guests are treated with honor.
I believe he's looping now.
Castle.
I don't remember this line.
Tell me if you should
But this is definitely the like
This might be the last line.
like you
Oh,
like you
yeah, there we
you
go.
yeah, you're now with the like robot at the start of the
Ooh.
museum exhibit.
Okay.
That
so-
looks like it's gonna be a good gesture.
Yeah, let's do that gesture while I kind of. So there were two real key things there. Well,
be safe on your travels.
one of them being that the Emerald Herald told us that we needed to get the 4 big boy souls and go see King Vendrick in the castle. And when we show up here, this ghost says the king is not here. The queen did shrug something. And then also he gave us a bunch of backstory. Vendrick
Well,
was
who's got 2 thumbs and doesn't give a crap about the backstory? This girl.
Yeah!
yeah. So Vendrick was a big cool dude, and then he met this queen from a far off land, and she said, "Hey, you need to go murder the giants." So they did, and then he built this castle,
Out of
and
love.
now he's gone.
Yep.
My lord made magnificent
Okay, that's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
everything.
he's definitely said that stuff already.
What do you got to sell me?
You know, just
Bracing knuckle ring.
vassal stuff.
This could be useful in cases where I'm like, I'd really just need to use my sword a lot. But like, I would have to know going in that it's an area where I need to use my sword a lot. So I don't know
9k
if I'd ever
souls
use
is
it.
not a lot to us.
It's not a lot, just to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's
Um,
just in terms of fashion, a knuckle ring's a bold statement. And it actually took me a really long time to realize what a knuckle ring was. Like in that, I thought it was, you know, it's a bracing knuckle ring, like you're making a fist, and it was like, no, it's a bracing knuckle ring.
Or I can just buy repair powder for 2,500 from him. So like, I can just buy as many of these as I want.
But don't you
So these
want a
are-
cool ring?
We have 5 right now. 5 is plenty.
No, I'm saying that like maybe I don't need the ring if I have an unlimited source of repair powders now that I can buy.
But what if everything breaks?
Well, then we're fucked.
Then we need to go see our blacksmith friend back in Majula.
All right, I'll just pick this up. Why not? I got a nice knuckle ring. Is it a knuckle toe ring or is it a knuckle finger ring?
It's
Oh,
a finger
that's
ring.
a great thing to walk back into.
Do your toes have knuckles? Do you call the toe like? Are those knuckles? All right.
Yeah,
Knuckles,
I mean,
if Knuckles the Echidna kicks something,
Tonic and Knuckles.
like,
I was thinking
what else
Sonic
would they
and
be called?
Tuckles.
Ooh.
Both are bad.
Wait, do you call feet knuckles fuckles?
No! No, we do
we have
not.
to end this show. Okay.
Wouldn't they be fecals?
Be safe on your travels.
No.
Oh, I just got the.
No.
I didn't mean that.
Thank you for
Well, we
treating
may
us
have
to
a
that
new
fecal
record for the
tart.
most cursed episode.
God. I was going by the sound, not the meaning. Oops.
Classic Mo.
Yep.
A thing that I'm sure you've noticed at least on some level. These Castle Guard fellows wearing the same gear as the guys we have found guarding the door that says we need to be bearing the sign of the king,
Yep.
and also certain.
But all of these have been turned to stone.
Certain very important chests.
Try attacking.
In that corner, yes.
Okay. Oh, this is one of those.
See how you can't walk into the corner?
Yeah.
That should be a gacha token. Yeah.
Ooh.
Somebody once told me the word.
That's not right.
Is that not?
That's Smash Mouth.
If
not
you can
Sublime.
think, if you can think of music more sublime than that, then you know you're welcome to sing it.
Why are we
instead.
talking about Sublime?
Because we just picked up a bone dust.
Oh. I couldn't see that. That was blurry on my...
Wow, you really just don't give a fuck.
If we
do
really
you?
wanted to think about Sublime, we would need to go get the butterfly armor set so we could look like the little girl on the cover of their album that's dressed like a bee.
That's but a butterfly.
There's not a bee armor set. Sometimes
Wait, isn't
you just
that
have to
Blind
make
Melon?
do.
Sometimes you have
you.
to make do and wear the moth armor set so that you can poison all the NPCs.
Hoping to find a bonfire in here. That would be sweet.
Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Maybe there's one behind this door. Door number 2. Come on.
Door number 2,
Got
the fecal door.
No. I mean, you gotta poop somewhere. Actually, I haven't seen too many bathrooms in Drangleic, so maybe no one poops.
I think
do
canonically,
undead have to poop?
canonically the gutter is where they...
But you don't
did all
go
of
down
that.
to the gutter to poop, like unless you're just saying that's where it all goes eventually.
Everyone in Majula just poops down the well.
Well, isn't everyone...
Do
Most falling
do
asleep.
you eat?
No.
Do undead eat?
No.
But
Yeah, they do.
Siegmeyer like drinks, right?
Drinking isn't eating.
And Estes is soup.
There's the
So-
sun.
Soup, though.
So you don't poop. The more you soup, the more you poop.
That's...
I don't think so.
No.
The more you poop, the better you feel. So eat Estes with every meal. All right. Well, I
Around
just
here
don't
now.
understand how the energy economy works in Drangleic, I guess. I like the door opening
Oh,
sound.
thank you.
It's really good.
Hey.
That squeak.
It's a good creak. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do I have enough to level? Close enough. Let's go do one. Whew. All right. Made some progress. Oh, hey. Welcome back.
Also, don't forget to burn your bone dust.
Oh, that's true. And I also need to use a soul. I need 600. 600. Okay. This one's probably fine. Actually, yeah, this one's probably fine.
Yeah, Who could have foreseen things not being as we expected? Much like when you show up to Anne Orlando and things are maybe not what you would have expected from the city of the gods.
All right. Totally wild guess. Don't tell me if I'm right.
Oh, I wouldn't.
The Emerald Herald is actually the queen.
That's a theory.
I mean, the Emerald Herald is my queen.
She seems queenly.
All women
mysterious.
are queens, Niko.
There is
Alright.
at least one thought in this game, is all I will say.
Oh God. Wait, where? Which? Oh, it's here. Obviously, the last.
I
one.
can't wait for the big screen adaptation of the famous Sonic the Hedgehog line of "All women are queens."
Okay.
Dr.
Oh, we got-
Robotnik's mean queen machine. Best Sonic game.
No. Was there anything else upstairs? I think. There was a big door.
Let's poke around down
Yeah.
here a little bit, and then we can go back
Oh, down here?
upstairs.
Okay. Because there was a big door behind Wellington or whatever his name was, but I
Welliger,
I did not.
We
I
have
did
no
not actually.
we have no beef with Welliger. Thank you very much.
Well, he's a,
I didn't actually try to open that
Welliger's
door.
a ghost, so
Welliger doesn't have any beef either.
You could eat a ghost if you tried.
All right. I guess we're gonna have to figure out this mechanic because we've got two of these big boys in here. I'm gonna try killing stuff in front of them.
If ghosts can be cooks, then it stands to
Oh.
reason they can also be meals.
If something can be a cook, it can be cooked. You know.
It's true. That's the. I believe
Although
that's
now that I
called
think
the-
about it, does this mean that grenades can cook? Because you can cook a grenade.
I think if you had some raw vegetables next to a grenade and it went off, they wouldn't be raw anymore afterwards. They'd be something else entirely.
That would be a salad.
Yeah.
Salad is any meal that wouldn't be ruined by a grenade blast.
Okay. That
notice
looks
that
good.
the soul went into the statue and not into you.
Yep. Ah, that's nice. Holding out a light for me. And a Titanite slab. That's a good get. Cool. Are there more? Or are they just torches? They're just torches.
Those two
Oh, and
are
I can
just
just
those
clip
two
through
are
his
just
leg.
torches. That is extremely good.
Yep.
But those two statues and the soldier boys are not the only thing in this room.
Soldier Boy Tower.
There is
Oh my. Oh my.
unfortunately you
It's
chose,
a rune sentinel.
You chose poorly. So there are
I remember you.
There are I believe 6 doors in this room.
Hate to see it happen.
And I found the whammy.
I will say there is more than
Or
one
the zonk.
whammy. I will also point out that much like how these statues stay activated after you've died, like at the castle doors, the one on the left that you activated first stayed active. The torches are active.
Yeah.
That door is still open, and that ruined sentinel
So-
can just run out whenever he feels like.
Cool. Well. Look at these. Yep.
This room is such an asshole, but it's so good.
This room's great for grinding, actually.
That would be... you would look at it, wouldn't it?
You can just grind. You
Can't
kill
grind
this
if you're
guy.
dead. Tap
kill
head
this
3 times.
Kill this guy like 15 times. He goes away. Get the next one. He goes away. You know, just get through it.
In keeping with Mo's solution being to just grind it down to nothing, my solution to this room is just to rely on extreme foreknowledge and know which door is the good one to pick. Actually, I think there's one with chest behind it also, but my recollection is that what is in that chest is not super important. But
I don't know. You never know. You should really open all the doors and investigate. I think.
That is a good time. That is a way to have a party. But yeah, I really so. Is it safe to say, Niko, that you understand how the doors and the statues work
yes.
now?
Yeah. That was my other hunch because the second one had activated when I killed that big guy outside. Fairly like it.
Yeah.
You might as well just stay down there for the whole rest of the night.
Yeah, it is a thing with a hole in its chest is a golem rather than a giant, and they are animated by a soul. And so if there is a golem-y thing nearby that isn't active, you kill something next to them and they do whatever they were going to do. So the ones at the door, the ones at the gate, open the gate. The ones in here, open the torches. The doors have a symbol on them that indicates they work the same way. And as Welliger told us, these big golem boys were what built this place.
I always thought it was pronounced golem.
I've heard it both ways, so I wasn't paying attention to how Welliger pronounced it, so
He pronounced it the way you pronounced it.
Okay.
But he's also a ghost, so he can't be trusted.
I would say Welliger is, as NPCs go, pretty trustworthy. His memory is maybe not the greatest. He's a bit gone, but he is a ghost.
Good job.
Woo.
The only reason ghosts can't be trusted is because they were people when they were alive, and people can't be trusted.
My favorite thing to watch panicked newcomers do in this room is
Activate everything accidentally.
either activate everything accidentally, or even better, be super cautious and drag these guys out into the hallway or like away from all the doors, so they kill all the ones that will come alive and then can't get through the room.
Oh, another rune sentinel. It's okay. Now I know I need. I never need to come to the back of this room ever again.
Good thing you're so efficient and effective against rune sentinels now, because you fought so many.
At least it's only one at a time, unless you're
This
coming.
time.
Yeah, unless you're coming off of a fresh death.
Oh, like that one?
Speaking of,
Gosh.
I don't suppose there's anything of worth behind the rune sentinels that I could get after killing them.
we can check.
All right.
My recollection is that there is nothing worth the time and effort it takes, and the fact that it makes this room kind of a mess to get through afterwards, because this happens.
Oh, there is something. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We found a Dark Lurker. We don't have a torch on us. That's okay.
Nope. And I don't have a butterfly equipped, so I'll just do that.
I'm glad this happened, though, because having to direct you to it would have ruined the surprise. It's a bonfire.
Oh. Cool. By fire.
I would get a torch.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I might as well also just like rest up. So wait, was that the door that I wanted to go through, or like
I will answer that
there more
question.
stuff?
I will answer that question once we have seen what is down here, other than this fine fellow.
okay? Because I'm down to open all the doors and just try and run through. Like, as long as I'm never
running
going
through
there again.
is how that room.
Oh.
Hey.
We meet again, young undead. You have the look of a true
It's your boy, the guy I accidentally killed.
I am Dark Diver.
Yeah, it's Grandel.
Seeker of dark, giver.
This is our third place that we found him, and he told us we needed to meet him 3 times to,
I will grant
prove ourselves, or maybe
as much.
he didn't. Maybe he was less specific, but yeah.
Well then, is dark what you wish for?
Oh yeah.
Hell yes.
Oh yeah.
Can't believe you're gonna betray the Rat King like that.
The Rat King will get over it.
You are now a pilgrim of dark.
But I won't.
The dark chasm beckons you. Those drawn to the dark are destined to seek it.
It's true. That math adds up.
Finally,
What a total edgelord.
young undead,
This is a guy who's a fan of Sonic.
open the depths of dark.
Are you sure he's not a fan of Shadow?
How many guns does he have?
Yeah, I was gonna say the wheelchair guys in Bloodborne are the ones that love Shadow. I love that you give him human effigies to rank up in the Covenant, but he also sells 3 of them.
Is
You
this,
gotta spend money to make money, you know?
would it be worth having a cast light spell?
3K is nothing
For
to
3
us,
grand.
so
Yeah.
why not?
Alright.
The embrace of the dark is gentle.
Wow, that's not ominous at all.
Absorb your
You're just shopping
So
that
let's-
completely normal looking.
Let's have a look at the description of that abyss seal that he gave us.
may
Yeah.
the dark
Made the dark shine your way. Alright. Where would that
It'll be down with the other Covenant rings.
Yeah, here we go. Ring of the Pilgrims of Dark Covenant. Increases the attack strength of hexes, but casting them reduces HP. What is dark? Perhaps we already know. We fear dark, yet find solace in it. Those who join this covenant can see the hidden dark chasm, which I guess is that portal.
Yep,
And I
What
think we
is
saw similar
dark?
portals the other 2 places we found him, too.
that is
So we can
correct.
also-
But they weren't
go to the same
activated
place
until
or-
we had found all 3 and joined the Covenant.
Oh.
Hop in there.
Yeah. Why not?
Well, I could think of a few reasons,
Listen, I want-
maybe.
I would like my
Set-up-related reasons.
sorrows. I would like my sorrows to not exist. So let's go.
I'm more of a Dawn of Sorrow kind of person, not a Dark of Sorrow.
I will say that the 3 portals do not go to the same thing.
That's kind of what I figured.
Just to make that super clear.
Is this... That's death? Okay, so I have to jump across these? Oh no, I have to walk across here. I have to
It's
follow
like
the
ankle
ghost.
deep water. If you can see the floor, you're fine.
Yeah, but not straight across, because this is a death guy.
Yep.
Okay.
The ghosts are being very helpful.
Unlike in the last zone. Oh, I got
Hey,
a...
which
I think that's the first time that's happened on stream.
Yeah.
On
Nice.
recording.
I would say let's keep moving. We can look at our message ratings later.
Okay.
Oh, this is nice.
It is. I'm also like blue and glowy, which is kind of cool.
That's
So
because
is
you're,
this
that's 'cause you're
person, though,
dark.
and he wants to kill me.
Oh,
Oh, hey,
Is that
friend.
who it
Havel?
is?
Is that Havel?
Yeah.
Well,
Or
they're
is it
wearing-
our- is
they're
it the
wearing Havel's-
Pyromancer?
They're wearing Havel's gear. That doesn't make it Havel.
Oh, is it Rosabeth?
It's definitely not Rosabeth. I'll say that much.
I think it's time to fight a Havel apparition. A Havel Have apparition. Have apparition.
Until our body becomes havalicious.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's a dark chasm. I forget what the other ones are called.
Oh. How do I get back?
Talk to him.
Finally, you're not young.
Or maybe put the ring on?
May the dark.
No, that was just
Oh,
that the ring was just bonus hexes. Do I have to give a human effigy to go back?
Yeah, I think that might be it. It's been a while since I did.
Yeah,
this
I also
part,
don't
and
remember
I don't
this.
Remember.
All right. Should I be doing that right now, or should I come back?
It's a thing you could do right now, or we could continue progressing through the castle.
Yeah, it depends on what you're.
I feel like the castle should be pretty obviously like the main path of progression right now.
Yeah,
and
let's
this is
do
a
some more
different thing.
castle.
Both things are gonna make Peregrine do some sit-ups, so that's fine.
I'm at that point where I can't even tell if I'm doing them properly is the problem. Everything's just all blended together. If you think about it, life is one long sit-up, you know?
Yeah, I'll go with that metaphor, actually. Just a tight feeling in your stomach and a strained neck.
Yeah, it's a human effigy to open up the dark chasms.
Oh my god.
You thought that I was gonna die again?
It's right next to that door.
Oh, I've got lots of human effigies, so.
It's gonna
And I can buy 3 more if I need to.
It's
Hey!
a bay! Yay!
Oh, hello. You gonna
What
wake
up?
Are you gonna wake up? No.
Wake up.
Are you a mimic?
Wake up. Wait. Are you gonna?
Let's touch that blood stain.
No.
What? Something killed him. All right, I'm guessing I open this chest and then this guy becomes active. That's my guess.
Let's find out.
Okay. Frozen flower. That's a key. Guides one to an unknown land. A stone ornament shaped like a flower, cold enough to dampen the greatest heat. Opens the door to a new path from the Shrine of Winter, found on the road to the Great Castle.
Y'all like that DLC key?
It's
this is the
frozen flower for
DLC
the
as
winter
we went.
shrine.
Okay.
Y'all like ice levels?
I love ice levels. I also love having the menu open while I'm trying to fight.
Oh, Niko.
What?
You goofed.
Was there a thing I was supposed to do?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming. I don't actually remember, but.
Oh,
Wait.
there is the soul from that enemy did not fly into you, but it did not go where I expected it to, so we're fine for now.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I've stopped looking at those soul flying things just for this whole game because I for a while I was freaking out thinking they were a projectile, and then I learned to ignore
that's
them.
understandable. In this zone, it matters.
Yes.
Hey, buddy.
I need to learn how to remember that it matters again.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Equipment breakage ahead.
You don't go
must
in
be what
that
this
goop.
Brown goop is. Hey, another
It's-
one.
Look at my.
Here's a
goop.
question. Oh, something's coming. Maybe that's above?
Goop,
I
did
definitely
you
hear
goop?
something.
Can't you
walking.
just take off your
It's a
gear
question,
and
yeah, it's
jump in and get that thing?
Yeah,
why
take a
can't I just
bath.
That
unplug
is
everything?
that is what you do, Mo. But
I mean, that is the strategy.
there is stuff
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
moving
to do a
around
spoil.
in here.
Nothing your
I
fists can't handle.
I was going to say that, and then I heard noises, and then I stopped speaking. So that was already going to be my plan.
You
I
probably
heard
have
you.
other
That's what I
backup
heard.
staff.
Let's take care of what's going on here first. There's a mirror.
Frenemy ahead.
Oh, I know where I am.
Story of my life.
You sure are.
And I can go up here.
Trap. You just. All right. All right.
Well, they're talking about the chest. This is almost absolutely a mimic. Also, this room is extremely creepy. What the fuck? Why are there just faces on the wall?
I mean,
And
Oh,
then,
it's
like,
the Jim.
are-
It's the Jim Carrey fan room.
There are things that can be wrong with chests that aren't just mimics.
That's true. Yes.
Maybe be
I mean,
more imaginative is all I'm saying.
I guess. All right. You know what? I don't have anything to lose. Peregrine has something to lose, but I don't. I want to see what happens.
All Peregrine has to lose is
Play to
those
find out what
calories.
happens.
Ah!
Oh, you're fine.
That scared the shit out of me. But yeah. Oh, they're still going.
Oh,
They're
they
still
will
going?
now go when you move in front of them. That was
Okay.
a large soul of a something and a twinkling titanite.
All right.
Good roll.
Okay. You gonna wake
Not
up?
gonna take a sunny D. Not gonna take.
I will. I'll go back.
So let's stop right here. There's a very large painting of a lady.
Yes.
The only reason
That's nothing weird. It's a castle. Those happen all the time in castles.
It's true.
maybe look at it a little closer. Oh, it's cursing us. So
Nothing I haven't already done to this stream. Don't
So-
worry about it.
I think it's a fair assumption to make that a portrait that large in a place like a castle probably going to be somebody fairly important. And
Maybe the
since
queen?
Since it's a lady, it's probably a queen. And her painting is evil.
Yep.
I'm saying all
Are
women.
all curses evil?
All women are queen. All women are queens, and all curses are. I mean, yeah, what Mo said.
Yeah, I was wondering where you're going with that one.
All
Yeah,
curses
no,
are thoughts. That's what.
I don't know that all. I don't know that
I just
If she
curse
cursed,
is
she a
necessarily
thought.
evil.
I like this room because you have to fight a couple of these dudes with the equivalent of a curse jar, but you can't break the curse jar. But then also I like the fact that if you've been talking to NPCs and paying attention, we know that there is something maybe isn't right here, especially with regard to the queen. And then you find this like 12-foot tall portrait of her that when you look at it up close is evil.
I mean, that
But
could just be
what
a
do you-
Kickstarter backer, you know?
I think that's just a good visual effect. Like,
Maybe
I think that's just your.
The
What
visual
you're
effect
calling evil-
of the status bar for
What you're
an
calling
effect
evil,
called
I'm
curse.
calling painterly.
Look,
yeah,
I-
listen, if if art isn't going to curse you, then what's the point?
It's yes.
I mean, I would refer. I think of all pictures of me as cursed, and that's why there aren't like selfies of me or anything on the internet.
Maybe it's just the painting version of the hamburger milkshake, which is a food curse.
Be wary of the dark spirit.
Yep, the dark spirit just made themselves known as the hamburger milkshake.
I think it was behind you. I think the nameless usurper was.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm about to get usurped. Let's go in here. Let's go in the cursed painting room.
Nameless
This
you
is safe.
slurper.
I was about to say
Oh.
the same thing, so thank you, Peregrine.
Well, the nameless usurper ain't doing shit right now, so...
Get slurped.
Oh, you're blocking. You're blocking with that little knife.
The two-handed knife is funny.
If I was a nameless usurper, I'd go around and my war cry would be "Serps up."
Yeah, the usurper's not a tough NPC. They're just there to like get you from behind, and perhaps force you more forward up these stairs than you were prepared to go.
No usurper. Anyway, I really appreciate that the NPC in this area is just like an ineffective person with a dagger, because that's the most castle. That's like a legit. That's what a castle invader is, you know?
Some palace intrigue.
Yeah, that's like the person who has to clean the fecal door is just like, I'm sick of this shit.
Quite literally. We're climbing up here.
Yep.
It's leg day. It's
There
leg
was
day, baby.
Horse?
There was some stuff
I have
down.
no idea why it says that.
You have to rate up every message that says horse?
My kingdom, my kingdom. My kingdom for a horse.
Wait, what's the overlook like from the where the horse message is? Like maybe it's a reference to.
I don't know.
No,
This isn't
I was
the
trying
first
to figure
horse
out if it
message
was
we've
maybe
seen.
a reference to like. Oh hey,
Oh.
she looks
Hello.
familiar.
Yeah, she's the totally non-cursed lady.
Well, the
friend
real
who's the queen.
What's okay?
Not gonna say hi?
Oh, wait, I can talk from here. Okay, I thought that I had to go around.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna. I mean, this is how queens work. You
Yeah,
know?
address the queen with some respect, please.
You don't. You
All
you,
right.
you
I'll show her the respect that she
reply
she
to the
gets.
tweet thread.
This
Don't
one.
slide into the
Hey.
tweet.
Very good. Very
Extremely
good.
good.
Probably on your journey, cursed undead. I am Nashandra.
Hi, Nashandra.
of Drangleic. A true monarch carries the weight of their souls. The last king.
The Weight Watchers of the Abyss.
King Vendrick, as he was.
What's
called.
with this past tense?
He found the strength to rule his people. And when the undead were born, cursed, he found more strength to face them. But in the end, he never took the true throne.
Huh.
Visit Vendrick.
Are those our footprints?
The echoey effect on her voice is so good.
Yeah, good reverb.
So
So you got from me? Okay.
So now we have had two people tell us to visit Vendrick, and one person tell us the king is gone. Don't praise the sun at her.
Jolly cooperate list. The only way democracy works is if you're willing to engage in jolly cooperation with your elected officials.
Oh, is it time to visit Vendrick?
It is not.
Oh.
There's gold.
You liked one dragon rider. How about two?
Dragon Riders.
Yep.
Oops.
One of them shooting arrows at you.
I think this is, well.
Oh, that was a big arrow.
I was just about to say, yeah, this is the first boss I fought in Dark Souls without having to reload and retry.
This version of the fight? Not
Yep.
the first Dragon Rider?
It was the first Dark Souls boss I fought, and so I had to try it a couple times. Second.
What's this way?
Oh.
Okay.
Let's
I'm
let's go.
I'm guessing I
see
go
what
there
the
later.
message- Let's go try that door.
Okay. Weakness right. Oh, we're getting some weird screen shake going on here. Some big thumpy. Oh. Okay, so this is the same as the other large doors.
Yep. It has the same stuff on it.
Yep. Okay. So now we have 3 of those doors that we need to revisit later. We go this way.
Just go.
Oh, all right. Going.
Don't stand around for them to wake up and take a swing at you.
Don't stop me now.
Well, if you wanted to get their souls, you would do that, and then you would use their souls to level.
What?
We're just going.
Sure.
Yep.
Classic Castle.
I would maybe deal with that boy behind you at this point.
Nah. What? Nah, you're good.
Oh, is he
It's
falling
already,
back?
yeah.
He fell
Left,
back.
use. You went up too many stairs.
That
Yeah, he
boy's been
skipped leg
skipping
day.
like,
Ooh,
thank you.
there's some messages down there off the side. Where
Get outta here.
that boy just fell.
Why are you, no, you don't get to do the like, oh, just run past everything. Oh, there's some messages down there. Like, this is what happens.
There is some messages down there.
Like, don't save the,
Oh, you're just talking because you don't want to do sit-ups.
Yeah, that's... I didn't say we had to stop and read the messages. I just wanted to point out that those were there.
I want us to do that.
Functionally equivalent.
Nah.
You know what? I'm gonna save further exploration of this zone for next week. I'm just gonna try and kill that boss.
Oh. I hadn't even looked at the time. This has flown by. I think we can get
Yep.
the Dragon Riders down.
I think so too. I think that I can do that. You know, in 1 or 2 more tries. Like I was doing good damage. I just kind of was sloppy. So.
One more try.
It's a little tricky to keep the one with the bow in view so that you know when he's shooting.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll focus him down.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Some good rolls. Hi, Nishandra.
I guess I should have healed, but whatever. All right. Oh yeah, that's good damage. That's some good damage. Oh, he's down here now. Okay. Oh Jesus!
You're doing all right.
Don't kill me. Oh, now Now you
But
want to
yeah,
fight melee.
as you have seen, the one with the, despite their health bars being the same size on screen, the one with the bow
Yeah.
has barely any health.
And I have all my big spells because I didn't fight anything on the way up.
And if you're a melee character, you just get to do the fight.
Yeah, but like it's still.
Yeah, it's not a super tough one.
I mean, even in Dark Souls 1, where I mostly played melee, I still had a heavy crossbow, you know?
Yeah.
No.
You're gonna have situations where you need to.
I do
bust
not
out of
know.
range.
Getting a window to get a crossbow shot off can be a little tricky. Just because those tend to kind of lock you in place a bit more than spells do.
Actually, I did usually play with a bow for like cheesing, but it's not a boss thing. There was one boss in this game that I remember using
Good
the bow
trade.
against, though.
But yeah, that's the Dragon Riders. Nothing.
Another Dragon Rider soul and a bonfire. Cool. Now I don't
And
need to
look
run
at
past
all
that
this
stuff anymore.
gold.
Gold.
Y'all rich now.
I'm guessing it's talking about the upper one.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Well, now maybe I do have a little bit of time to do some more exploring. Oh, hey. It's you.
It's a friend. You looking pretty great, sword. Moonlit.
Wait. I wasn't allowed to come here until I had killed the 4 huge bosses of this land. But you're here.
I mean,
Why-
this is the Solaire thing all over again, right? Like, Solaire was in Anne Orlando. So, you know.
The powerful beings slumber in this land. I saw it.
He paid for the DLC to get that cool sword, so that's why they let
he
him
paid
in.
to win.
I have the season pass.
I bought the soul for $2 on the
I'm a
Steam
legacy
Marketplace.
admission.
This land is a right mess, eh? King's gone. The people are mad glint in their eyes. The land itself is overrun by terrible beasts. No better place to test my sword, eh?
I forgot to cancel my Game Pass, so I've got it for another month.
That's how they get you. Is this going to be a fake illusory wall message? Okay. Is this another one? Yep. Is this the real illusory wall? Okay, no illusory walls in here.
I mean, it wouldn't really make sense.
I mean, illusory walls in general don't make sense. So yes, you're correct. What?
Someday I hope I can
No.
afford
No,
a
I
castle
mean
with
that's very
illusory
true.
walls.
They don't. I agree. It was very funny to me. But I don't disagree with you at all.
Well, neither does magic. Sorcerer.
Oh, I was talking about from a game design standpoint. Like, yeah, let's just have random walls that you need to know to go up to and press A because they open up and there's some shit behind them, but there's no way to know unless your messages happen to sink in and
I mean,
and
that's
someone
just
left a
doors,
message.
right?
No,
Like-
doors look different than the rest of the wall.
But like, if no one taught you what a doorknob was, wouldn't it just look like another bit of wall?
I think that
That's
I
not-
think it is
that's not
something.
true at all.
I think that is something from a
Did
mechanical
we
standpoint
did we
that
burn
like
our sublime bone dust the last time we were here?
No, I didn't.
No.
Because I'm terribly forgetful.
I didn't get to sing another good song. Hold on, what's it? Believe it or not, I'm burning some
No,
bones.
believe it or not, you're running out of good jokes to make on this show.
Wow. Wow.
Niko, please. That happened 15 episodes ago.
But
You
I
can't
So,
do
like-
think that I do think that from a mechanical kind of standpoint, like an illusory wall makes sense because people are gonna just like methodically cover every inch of the game that is just served to them. So having something that it does require like a slight bit more like poking and prodding, even when, or rather, especially when there's like the messaging system with it to like incentivize using that stuff.
Yeah, you
I mean,
gotta
I get that.
you gotta
Like-
throw the
a little bit.
community a bone or two, you know.
I think it's fair to say that like this stuff is crowdsourced and people are going to figure it out together. But like when it is just like walk up to walls, pressing A randomly until like one of them happens to open, I just don't think that that's particularly good game design.
Yeah,
I think
that's
there are better secrets and hidden Easter eggs and things in games than that.
yeah, that's fair.
So
True,
I can go down
but
this
it's
way.
still more fun than most mobile games.
My thing is, I always assumed that there would be something that you could get if you lit the torches in a certain way in certain rooms, and there, never was that. Spoiler alert.
You get a beautiful sense of accomplishment.
Yeah. But that would be something that could be like a little bit more, organic and like a patterny, pattern magic kind of way.
Could you go back up that ladder real quick?
Okay.
Oh, get the chest first. Sorry.
Wait. That made a noise.
Yeah, he made the
They shoot
dragon
more of the brown
shoot
stuff.
fireballs.
That's cool.
Nah, he spewed. That's not fire. You made the
Oh,
dragon
is it more
bomb.
of the goop? I
Yep.
didn't remember.
It's
Yeah.
goop.
Back up this ladder.
Is that the Ferris longbow
not
equivalent?
on? Yeah, there's a message up against the wall.
What? That? Alright, that's mean.
So speaking of
What?
illusory walls being bullshit,
I never found this. I legitimately just never even.
I mean, I didn't need it,
If
but
you are
Well,
It-
take a dunk.
it makes some of the castle exploration a little more convenient.
Yeah, now you can take a dunk. Now
are you saying I
can
should
live
just
out the
take a dunk from here? That seems like a pretty high.
you
fall.
could
No,
you
no,
can
no,
now find
climb
out.
down-
No,
climb
just
down the ladder.
climb down and yeah.
Climb down the ladder and then drop down from where the Belchy boys are.
Yeah. And now you can find out why Drangleic runs on Duncan.
Take off all your stuff though.
Oh yeah. Get naked in here. Let's see. So Vengarl's helm, armor of Aurorus, and then Aurorus and Brigand trousers. We don't want any of these on. We don't want this. We don't want stone ring, ring of binding, poor empty ring, and covetous silver serpent ring.
The items. In
Oh
there.
God. Oh, my skin is not looking so.
Hey,
so good.
listen. I mean,
you could use a little bit of shea butter, maybe would help.
Yeah.
yeah. I always feel
Maybe
this way
some-
when I'm at like the public swimming pool, but you just kind of got to get over it and dive in, because otherwise.
Oh, we're going
you're
for a
just
dip
never
in the
gonna
spa
have it.
here. Elizabeth Mushroom.
Touch those walls. Try touching some of those walls. My favorite indie Japanese band, Niko touches the walls. Nope. Yeah.
Oh,
trying to
Yeah,
open that chest.
when you go in the goop, the two boys that were standing by the Belchy things come alive.
yeah. You
That's
can
all right.
just
I'll
run
just-
directly to that chest though, and
Yeah.
be okay.
Gross of Urn.
A fun thing
already
to
had
throw
some.
at people when they invade.
All right. Well, now I'm almost certainly gonna die, but we'll see. Maybe we'll make it back. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh, now I'm dead. I suppose I could have boned my way out. That's That's 10k soul, so that's worth going to get. Let's put my gear back on and we'll walk. I had the binoculars in case I needed to do some sniping. Ooh, pig shield.
Next to the shields. The binoculars are next to the shields.
Oh, went right past it. Okay, and then we've got my staff. Got to also put on that raw ladle.
Man, I use the item box so much more than you do.
Yeah, I should get rid of some of this stuff. Like, I'm not going to ever equip most of it. Vengarl.
Oris, and Brigand Trousers.
I just wish it was, like, sorted in some order that made sense. Like, alphabetical, you know?
It's by, like, weight or armor class. Like, it's light and then medium and then heavy.
There it is.
So Brigand Trousers are light, so they're at the top.
Yeah, they're. I think these top right. I just can't get to
yeah,
it.
so I wish they were sorted alphabetically after the armor class. Like the light, medium, heavy thing makes sense to me, but the rest of the sorting does not.
Ring binding and
Covetous Silver +1.
Yeah, which this is bonus souls, right?
Yep.
I wonder if I'm getting like leveled enough where I don't need to have this one on all the time.
I think there's probably a better application for that slot, personally.
Yeah.
What would you recommend?
We'd have to go through the rings, but I never use that, and I'm the you know, if
well,
you
yeah,
need,
that's because
you made up for it by murdering everything repeatedly.
If you need to get souls, just get some souls.
I hate this.
If you need to get souls, wear the ring that makes your grinding more efficient. Oh my god.
Yeah, right? No, this is exactly the... Thank you. Thank you.
What is it? It's not even that much more efficient. But I'm saying for what I'm saying is if you need to get souls, get souls. But if you're just playing the game, then you don't need that thing right now.
This coming from the person who was like, I used 5 bonfires.
If you are fighting a boss and need the extra edge, that is the first one you consider taking off, because what you want is the passive accumulation of all the random goobers that you're going to have to kill anyway.
Okay,
and the
bosses that's fair.
And the bosses give big payouts on their own, and the 10 or 12% or whatever for them only adds up to a couple grand. And so what you want is the constant passive bonus, and then when you need the extra punch, you take it off for the bosses. You don't.
Yeah. You're right.
I can't believe I'm better at grinding than Mo.
I
don't think I'm better at grinding than Mo, for the record.
Well, I think
you're better at Souls-likes than me by a mile. So,
I think you are better at grinding than Mo. Mo just likes grinding.
Yeah,
maybe Sparkle is just better at financial planning.
I would agree that
I am atrocious at financial planning. Do not no. I am a hot mess.
I mean, earlier in the episode, you did say 9,000 souls was basically nothing to us, which
when a level costs like 25 to 30, like.
But see, this is the true. This is a financial planning lesson.
And we get like 9K easy just running around in acid goop.
It was Drangleic Franklin who said a soul saved is a soul earned.
God.
Welliger in better times.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's probably a good stopping point. We had more to explore in the basement of the castle. We had to go up and check the big door behind Wellington, and then obviously we have the stuff that's beyond the boss that we just killed.
Yep, there's got stairs up and a stairs down.
Yeah, so we've got lots of different routes to check out, and so lots to look forward to. So that was a good episode. I feel like we sort of gotten past the beginning of the game now, I guess you could say, like the first major act.
Yes.
And now we are in what seems to be like Act 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, So yeah, any closing thoughts before we wrap it up for today?
We also have the spooky circles that we need to go check out. Not just the one.
Oh
that,
yeah, the
not just
dark
the one that you
zone.
did, but the other couple.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, Sparkletone, where can the people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter, and I just had the thought pop into my head of this game having, like, Metal Gear Solid 5 style Chapter 2 title cards when you get to certain major turning points.
Yeah. And we also have Peregrine. Oh, Peregrine, where can people find you?
You can find my Wellington at twitch.tv/Peregrine38 and all of my beef over at Twitter @TerrificRoth.
I hope that you're not posting beef. I mean, actually, if it's real beef, that's fine.
Just put it in a, you put it in a toaster.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Where's
Put it
the
in a
beef?
toaster.
I saw...
Mo, say your socials so we can get out of here.
Mo_swords with a Z.
Okay, good. And I'm your host, Niko. You can find me. I don't even know. You can find me over on Waypoint Discord. You can follow me on Twitter at Corey D. Shaw. Yeah, I've got nothing. I'm just botching this outro right now. Special thanks to 2Mellow for graciously allowing us to use his music. You can find the track Old Haunts and everything he does over at 2mellowmakes.bandcamp.com. If you've missed any of the previous episodes, you can find them over on my YouTube at bit.ly/NikoYouTube. And we'll be back with more of Drangleic Castle right here on twitch.tv/waypointcommunity at 7 Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. If you're playing Sekiro this weekend, we hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.